Would you, and have you, ever taken back an unfaithful partner? Well, Cheat Unfinished Business is the brand new dating show hosted by Amanda Holden and Paul C. Brunson. It reunites couples whose relationship ended due to infidelity. Ooh, Paul laying down the law.
That's right.
Right, relationship expert. Paul is here now. Right, so this show. So you say you hate the phrase, once a cheat, always a cheat. And
yes.
That's kind of what the show is saying, isn't it? Can you get back together after that ultimate betrayal?
Yes, yes, exactly. I think infidelity is a taboo subject, but it's a subject that impacts nearly everyone.
Yeah.
Because we've either been cheated on, we've either done the cheating, or we know someone who has a family member or a friend.
Well, yes,
so it impacts
that's
everyone.
True. That is true. And sort of what was happening there, I thought was really interesting. So one of the things you say in the show, which I then went, oh, I recognise that I've been on the receiving end of that without realising at the time that there's a sort of pattern.
Yes.
When people are being challenged about whether, you know, you don't know, have you cheated on me? I think you have. You know, you have that argument or whatever, or you find something on someone's phone, or as they did in this show,
yes.
There's a bit of a moment where somebody goes, did you cheat on me a second time? He goes, no. And she goes, look, she gets her phone out, you know, and it's a dun, dun, dun moment. Yeah, exactly. And you said this thing, you watch them as they're meeting each other and you're observing their behaviour and you're observing what they're saying. And then you decode it.
Yes.
And there's this thing that you said, what he's done there is he has denied,
right.
minimised and deflected. And I was like, tell me more.
Yes, that is the standard cheat code of a cheater, is right there. It's
like being involved in the magic circle. You know, all of a sudden you're revealing the tricks.
I think that's part of the reason what I love so much about the show is that it is therapy in a sense. It is for anyone who thinks they're being cheated on or suspects their partner is, you can actually identify it by watching the show.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So tell me what this triple threat thing is that you talked about there.
Well, ultimately what the triple threat is it is a defense mechanism, because the most important piece when you are trying to overcome infidelity is, can you forgive your partner, right? That's the first question. If you can't forgive your partner, as many people on Cheat were unable to do, then you can't move forward. But if you can forgive your partner, then you can get to this next step of beginning to rebuild the relationship. But what people end up doing, a lot of cheats do, unfortunately, is they deflect, right? So in other words, let's not even talk about it, right?
Yeah, so they deny it first, you think?
Well, first is, of course, because they didn't cheat, right? You're the one who did it, right? So it's the denial. There's the minimization of your feelings, which is terrible. And then it's the deflection. Let's just talk about how cold it is in the UK today.
Or let's go on a holiday.
Let's go on a holiday.
Yeah, or they make a big gesture.
Or there's a big gesture. I mean, that's considered part of love bombing as well. But I think what we have to understand is there's different types of cheaters. There's some very professional cheaters out here who I say deserve an Olympic medal for cheating.
Are they on the show?
We definitely
Do you have Olympic-level cheaters on the show?
We have someone who deserves a gold medal, I think, for cheating on the show. But then also, there are people who cheat because it might be circumstantial. It might be to avoid conflict. I'm not justifying it, but I'm saying there's different reasons for cheating.
And what's interesting in the show is that because there's a sort of reckoning, as you say, you know, they sort of ask each other really difficult questions that they might not have done. And actually what you get, like you say, it's a bit of therapy where the person who has been cheated on, you know, the sort of victim in this thing, listens and then goes, yeah, OK, I can see that we had drifted apart. It doesn't justify what you did. But I can see, you can find some compassion? Is that possible?
No, absolutely. I think what's making this show so successful, right? So right now, we are top 10 on Netflix in 26 countries. Top 10. And I think one of the reasons why is because you're able to understand why people cheat. And oftentimes, it's not about the circumstances. It's about their individual behavior, how they learned about love, how they learned about relations as they grew up, and we're able to help to correct that behavior. So I think that's one of the reasons why it's so interesting is that you actually have a level of empathy, if you will, for the cheaters.
Yeah, see, I'm bristle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I guarantee you will fall in love with some of the cheaters.
No!
Yes, you will. You will.
Okay, fine. Now, look, the great show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The other thing I congratulate you on is the fact that you are co-owner of a football team and they won an award for their uniform. Yeah, I say uniform like they're at school.
Their kit. Their kit. Come on, Ranvir.
And Amanda Holden was key somehow. Oh. Tell us about this weird connection.
Oh, my gosh. I give Amanda... There you go. The mighty Sutton United.
Yeah.
When we were filming Cheat, we were in Mallorca. And at the time, I was...
That's how the way you say it, Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Yeah.
Mallorca. And we were designing... I was designing the kit for the football team. And Amanda helped me to identify which kit we ended up going with.
She's very fashionable.
She knows.
She is very
she knows her stuff.
Forward.
She knows her stuff.
Yeah. Very, very good. So Cheat Unfinished Business is on Netflix at the moment, and you say it's the best thing you've done.
It is one of the most important projects, one of the most important shows that is out today. It is a must-see.
I love that. I mean, OK, you would say that, but...
but it is.
It's your show, but I get it. It is great. You're great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ranvir.
Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.